Mark Zuckerberg has enough money to buy a brand new Lamborghini every single day for the rest of his entire life and still have billions of dollars left over. So why does he choose to drive a Honda Fit? Well, according to him, it's safe, comfortable, and not too showy. The second car is a $1.4 million Pagani Huayra, S tier. Rihanna is worth $1.4 billion thanks to her music and cosmetic line, and her car collection is magical. She has multiple Porsches, an Aventador, a Maybach, a Chevy Suburban, and a legendary Mercedes SLR McLaren. Fun fact, this super rare car is also owned by former billionaire Kanye West.
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Shut the fuck up.
Solid A tier. Michael Bloomberg drives a Chevy Suburban. Jack Ma, former CEO of Alibaba, drives a Chevy Blazer that he bought from Alibaba. The richest rapper of all time, Jay-Z, has a godlike automotive collection, but his coolest car has to be his $8 million Maybach Accelero, a one-of-a-kind high-performance vehicle that was originally built to test the limits of Fulda's Accelero tire model. It's a cool car, but for $8 million, I would rather just buy the state of Wisconsin. I think it's too expensive. Say B tier. Steve Ballmer is worth $70 billion and drives a Ford Fusion Hybrid. His car was hand-delivered to him by the Ford CEO.
How are you? You like your new car?
This is awesome. Oh, beautiful, man.
It's a solid D tier. Steve Jobs was the former CEO of Apple, which is currently the highest value company in the entire world, and his car buying habits are the most unique on this list. Steve Jobs leased a brand new SL55 AMG every 6 months due to a loophole in California law that allowed him to legally drive without a license plate. To quote F. Scott Fitzgerald, "Let me tell you about the very rich. They are different from you and me." Not a super interesting car, but I respect the commitment. B tier. According to Google, the highest net worth in the entire world is $170 billion. But what if I told you that there exists a trillionaire?
I had 100 million by the time I was 31, 32.
Fuck.
And I became a trillionaire quite recently.
Trillionaire meaning 1,000 billion.
Correct.
Andrew Tate, the top G, takes great pride in his collection of properties, firearms, and last but not least, supercars, with his most infamous ride undoubtedly being his Bugatti Chiron. Costing $3 million, only 500 Chirons were produced, making top G the owner of a truly special vehicle.
What color is your Bugatti? What color is your Bugatti?
My positioning of Andrew Tate's Bugatti Chiron on this tier list is not indicative of my opinions on his worldviews and previous actions. I just don't believe a big showy lifestyle is appropriate. Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, believed in frugality. In 1979, Sam bought a Ford F-150, which is currently on display in the Walmart Museum. Touching the truck's handle is rumored to bestow upon you the gift of frugality. There's some decent lore behind this truck, so I'd say B tier. Larry Page is the co-founder of Google. He once said, "If you're not doing some things that are crazy, then you're doing the wrong things." This is a quote that he lives by, as having an $86 billion net worth and choosing to drive a Toyota Prius is indeed crazy. D tier. Kim Kardashian has a $3.8 million car collection. For Christmas in 2020, her former husband Kanye West bought her 5 Maybachs.
I'm on the Maybach. Y'all got the Maybach, I'm on the Maybach. Huh?
Kim calls her Maybach S580 her favorite baby ever. Ever. She also has an Urus with a Mansory wide body kit and one-off wheels. But her most universally loved car has to be her fabric-wrapped Lamborghini.
Okay, you guys, my new ride is here. Look at this. This is like the cutest thing ever. Oh my God.
Car enthusiasts were inspired and amazed at such a tasteful addition to the $200,000 car. Sam Bankman-Fried was the founder of FTX, the infamous crypto exchange that went absolutely bankrupt, and is the only person on this list who has become a millionaire twice. But let's focus on this version of Sam, when his net worth was $26 billion. He famously drove a Toyota Corolla, and everyone marveled at his humbleness and altruism.
You trust the guy more when you see the car he drives.
He's brilliant, and I trust him, and I like him.
He doesn't even have window tints.
The guy you see next to me is the most generous billionaire.
Everyone except for the top G.
When I know people with lots of money and they sit there and they want to drive an old Toyota Corolla, these people are always fucking weirdos.
What color is your SEC violation? The Toyota Corolla is actually pretty decent, I'd say C tier. Despite his $100 billion net worth, Warren Buffett is a very frugal young man. Buffett even eats McDonald's on a daily basis.
If the market is down, he'll have just 2 sausage patties. If the market's flat, sausage McMuffin. If the market's up, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit.
After hearing about his quirky eating habits, I was a bit disappointed to find that Warren Buffett drives the most boring, mediocre rich person car I've ever seen in my entire life. A Cadillac XTS. It's a very uninteresting car, but Warren Buffett is a legend, so B tier.
Hello, I'm Bill Gates, chairman of Microsoft.
Bill Gates bought a Porsche Turbo in 1979, and a few speeding tickets later, he realized that he needed more power. So he bought a Porsche 959, the world's fastest street-legal production car of the time. It was one of the first high-performance cars with all-wheel drive and pulled 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. The 959 debuted for around $600,000. Now, they're 7 figures. William Henry Gates III gets a solid A tier. Rich person number 15 has driven a large variety of vehicles, from a Ford Model T to a modified BMW M5, but his most iconic ride was undoubtedly his $1 million ultra-rare McLaren F1.
There are 62 McLarens in the world, and I will own one of them.
Emphasis on the word was. One day, Elon was driving to an investor meeting for his little tech company PayPal. His co-founder, Peter Thiel, was in one of the passenger seats. While they were driving along the open Californian roads, Peter turned to Elon and said, "I'd like to see what this car can do." Then, in an act of ultimate badassery, Elon turned to Peter, said, "Watch this," and crashed into an embankment. This F1 is an amazing car and it has some extensive lore, so I'd say S tier.
You yourself are worth somewhere in the vicinity of $9 or $10 billion today. I only say that because I've got a follow-up question.
Okay.
What's with the Honda?
This is a perfectly good car.
This clip made me love Jeff even without having met him. This just proves that materialistic things aren't necessarily needed to obtain happiness. It's nice to see billionaires that want to be normal people. You don't need a fancy house or a nice car. Jeffrey Preston Bezos once drove a 1997 Honda Accord. 20 years later, his car collection is now valued at over 20 million. Luxury and excess are generally frowned upon, but let's be honest, if you had all the money in the world, would you be driving an old Honda? Ken Griffin, founder of the sexiest hedge fund of all time, Citadel, once spent $200 million on this interesting assortment of paint. Given Kenneth's track record of buying things that are overpriced thanks to sentimental value, you might think that he drives a Mark IV Supra, or maybe an old BMW. No, my boy Kenneth drives an almighty LaFerrari.
This is a LaFerrari.
With its rousing curves.
On the driver's door, you can see there are 3 circular buttons.
Erotic V12 engine.
Next up, I want to move on to the door panel.
And salacious quarter-mile time of 9.7 seconds.
There's no storage pocket in the door panel.
The LaFerrari is an absolute beast. Ken Griffin seems like the type of guy that would buy a LaFerrari and just keep it in his garage because he's scared of depreciation, so A tier.